Mr. Leao. As I mentioned in the other video, he's got current wage of 200. I'll give him 250. He's going to be crucial. He's got all of the attributes to play as a very, very, very good striker. But I need him on the left. Oh, you're definitely making sure that we get full 5 years out of you for the money we're spending. No release clause. We do not do release clauses here. Alright, so what are you saying? Let's make it 250. And let's make it let's give him 300. Submit that. Hey, it's a deal. It's a done deal. Perfect number for him. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Overload the Middle. If you watched the last episode, you would have seen Arsenal start pre-season with that thrilling 4-4 draw against Bayern Leverkusen. And today we start the Premier League season, first day of the season. And I believe we have Crystal Palace at home. Oh, Crystal Palace away, I should say, at Selhurst Park. So let's get ready for that. Looking at the team, there's still a lot of work to do. As you can see, I've brought in Gyökeres instead of Sesko. I'll give you my reasons later. But I've brought him in, but I haven't really spent too much money. I've brought in Koku as well, which I believe we do need. Odegaard definitely needs competition, so he's there to add competition to the right 8 position. I'm feeling we still need to get that left winger. If you remember the last episode as well, you would have remembered me going in for Rodrigo and them coming in with some nonsense offer of, I think it was 160 million. And I laughed them out of the room. You know, I don't know what they were smoking, giving me that number. So I'm gonna potentially fill that position. I'm also, as you can notice, Thomas Partey is not even in the squad. I had a feeling that he'd be going, so I didn't bother renewing his contract. So I'm gonna try and get Aguame, the player from Seville that we've been highly linked to. Actually, let's go and check him out now while we're here. So yeah, we definitely need to replace Partey's position. He's going to be a big miss, but at 30 years old, is it 30? He's 31 or 32. I think he's 32. Yeah, you've seen Aguame areas. He's 32 and he's asking for a pay rise. And I'm like, bro, you're not the same player you were when you signed that initial deal. You're lucky that they're not trying to reduce your wages. They're giving you the same, I think it's 200 grand a week, and he's asking for 50 grand more. And I'm like, nah, I get it. You know, he's a free agent. He knows that he'll definitely get a big club, whether that's Barcelona or Atletico Madrid, and they will pay him a very good salary because essentially they're getting him for nothing. But you know, we as a club, we're very we find it hard to let go of players. We're very sentimental as a club, as fans, I should say, incredibly sentimental. But I feel like you remove players at the right time, and he's not getting any younger and he's not getting any quicker. So we definitely need to look at some fresh blood, and that fresh blood is Aguame. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Let's have a look at him in the transfer hub. As you can see, I've got Leao in here. I've got Sesko. Let's get some. Okay, so for the fact that I don't want to wait forever and a day for the scout report, I'm going to go in with a cheeky bid. I'm going to go in with a 20 million bid and see what happens. I think in real life he's probably worth about 25. So I think anywhere between 20 and 30 we'll get him. But let's see if we can get him on the cheap. Alright, let me put in that offer. I have no idea what his salary is. I have no idea what his but let's put in 20. See what happens. Hey, we got him. 20 million. Lovely. Good business. I could have gone for 15, thinking about it now. Nah, I won't be greedy. 20 million is absolutely fine. Let's negotiate his salary. Okay, so he wants to know his role. He's quite happy with sporadic. I'm okay with that. I think I'll play him a little bit more in sporadic, but it means that I might get him for a better salary. That's fine. I want you for 5 years, brother. 5-year deal. He only wants 3? Alright. Let's split the baby in the middle. Let's go for 4. Okay, he's happy with the 4-year deal. Alright. We're not gonna put a release clause. Speaking of release clauses, I'm hearing Sesko wants a release clause which is 20% of whatever Arsenal purchase him for, which is crazy work. He's looking at Arsenal like we're a stepping stone club. So he wants a signing bonus for 480 and 5 appearances. Nah. Let's get rid of the bonus. Yeah, so Sesko wants a release clause 20%. What does he think? Who does he think he is? He's nowhere near the finished article. And if he was that good, Real Madrid would have come in for him already. 480. That's a bit pricey. Let's take him down to 200. Let's see what happens. Any takers? Okay, so they're still stuck on 480. Alright, let's sometimes you gotta let's go for 250. Hey, about 480, and I knew you would take that 250. Yeah, so I was saying, man, Sesko's smelling himself, man. He wants a release clause 20%. There we go. Yeah, he wants a release clause at 20% his value. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get him doing his medical, his physical. We gotta change that number. There's no way he's wearing the number 14. I'm actually happy with that. That's a good bit of business. A very good bit of business. Okay, we could have gone for 11.8. Wow. His market value is only 10. Alright, I'm still happy with that. Alright, so first things first. Let's go. Let's change his squad number. You can't be wearing 14, mate. You gotta earn that number. You can't be just giving it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, 17 will do. Apparently Zubimendi might be his preferred number is 36. So I think that's what he's gonna come in at. So I'm gonna change his number to. There's some players that I need to put on the market. This guy's already on the transfer list. Who else have we got? Okay. Right. As I'm recording this on the 23rd of June, apparently Martinelli has been getting some interest, both from Bayern Munich and Barcelona. And there's a lot of debate on whether we should keep him or whether we should sell him. And if we do sell him, how much for? So, in my honest opinion, when it comes to Martinelli, I do feel. I mean, look, let me look at his attributes as it stands. Okay, he's been here like what? I don't know, it's probably about 2019. So he's been here about 6 years, I would say. He's still, hasn't. He's not even touching at 80 on shooting. His dribbling is great. His pace, obviously, is very good. But it's his shooting, man. But then, having said that, he's definitely gonna improve on that shooting over time. So, if he goes to like somewhere like Germany or Spain, he instantly becomes a better player because he's playing in a less competitive league. And I feel like I'm in two minds because on one side we want to make sure that we have squad depth, but on the other side, we have a situation where Martinelli has kind of, as I think I mentioned in another video, he's flattered to deceive, man. And since that 22-23 season, he's not had the impact that many people were hoping that he'd have. Now, in my last video, I said anything above 60 million. I'm going to revise that because, personally speaking, I would prefer to sell Trossard than Martinelli. Trossard is 30 years of age, and based on his season last season, it wasn't great at all. Even off the bench, he wasn't impacting in any kind of way. He went missing for the large amount of last season. So I'd rather get rid of the 30-year-old than the 24-year-old. I feel like, especially if we're talking about a left winger, we don't need more than two. Having three left wingers feels overkill. We know Trossard and Martinelli won't be playing up front. They might fit in on the right hand side, but we've got Nwanieri that can do that. So if I'm going to start any of the two, it's going to be Trossard. But as of this debate, for me, it's about squad depth. But I feel like just like the left back position, where we had Zinchenko, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, I feel like we're in danger of having too many players at left wing. And I said, if I bring in another left winger, let's say I bring in Leao, we got three players for one position. I think that's an overkill. So I'm gonna put Trossard on the market. I'll keep Martinelli because I feel like there's more upside based on his age. Trossard isn't going to improve greatly from where he is. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but I feel like if we're upgrading, if we're telling one and telling Partey, look, we're not going to increase your, we're not going to renew your contract because of your age. I think Trossard should get the same energy. So I'm going to put Trossard up. Who else? Who we got? Who we got? I think I got rid of most of the other players in the last episode, I believe. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. All right. So actually, while I'm here, let me take a closer look at the new player that we just brought in, Aguame. Lucien Aguame. Let's have a look at his stats. So as you can see, he's a bit raw. However, he's got a physical of 79, which is good. Defending of 75, which is good. A dribbling of 75, which is good, especially for his age, and that's only going to improve. His passing is 73, which is okay. That needs to come up a bit. His shooting is at 56, which is poor, man. That needs to come up. His pace is 70, which is okay. But depending on how quickly he reads the game, that might need to come up as well. That needs to come up because he, recovery runs, he needs to be a little bit faster on his recovery runs. Acceleration 68 needs to come up. Agility 67 again needs to come up. Strength 82, which is good. Stamina 81, which is good. Composure 76, which is good. Interception 75, that's okay. Vision of 77, that's good. For the fact that he's a defensive midfielder, he looks like he can definitely pick a pass, which is what we need as a replacement for Partey. Okay, looking at his ball control, that's 78, which is good. He's got a good first touch, basically. Defensive awareness 75, dribbling 75. Finishing needs to come up. So let me see what he can work on now. For me, let me think. It's either going to be pace or shooting. Let's have a look at his development plan. Okay, sprint speed is already coming up, is already increasing. And I'd like somebody who's a bit more two-footed as well. I never like players who are just one foot dependent, but the fact that he's a strong at right foot, it's actually not a bad thing. All right, now I want to increase his shooting. So I'm going to train him as a striker. Yeah, I want his shooting and shot power stats to come up. Because if he has that, then we've got an all-rounder. All right, good stuff. All right, so let's make sure that the team is ready for the next game. Everyone looks fresh. Okay, the bench looks fresh as well. Let's make sure the tactics are on point. Let's look at the... Alright, we need to change this. We gotta go Gurgen press. You know what? Have I even done my coaches yet? I don't think I have. Alright, 1 second. Alright, so coach management. Let's hire some coaches. Alright, let's bring in him as a striker coach. Oh, I have got the coaches in. Shame. Yeah, I've got the coaches in. Let's see if we can improve on the defense and the midfield coach. Well, he definitely improves the midfield. So I'm gonna add him. Let's see if we can improve on the defensive side of things. And see if we can add one more. Alright, looking pretty shabby There isn't any outstanding candidates on the defensive side. All right, we'll keep what we have. Let's go back to tactics. Yep, Gegenpress. And all right, the way I like to set up my team, I'm having Gyökeres as a poacher. I feel one of my little critiques of Mikel Arteta is that he likes strikers to be all rounders. And for me, a striker is a striker. He's not a striker. He often wants the striker to almost play as a false nine. And in terms of instead of playing to their strengths, and I don't agree with that. I feel like the players should be allowed to whatever position play to his strengths. And with Gyökeres, we know in and around the box, he's a bagsman. Yeah, he's not gonna be the one to do a lot of the linking up of play, although he can do it. He's not elite at it, but in and around the box, half a chance and he puts it in. And I feel, the reason why we had so many draws last season is because we don't have that bagsman, stroke gunman who can, sniff a chance and take half chances. As good as Havertz is, when we compare the two, it's night and day. Havertz has a shooting of like 80. Actually, let me just confirm this. Yeah, if I look at Havertz now, right, so Havertz has a shooting of 79 versus Gyökeres has a shooting of 85. Big difference. No, we're only talking about 6 points, but 6 points can make a difference between winning a title and not winning a title. Yes, you can see Gyökeres' passing only 73 versus Havertz at 79, but that's the beautiful thing of having, two different types of strikers. Depending on the game, depending on the game state, depending on the opposition, you can mix and match. The problem with Sesko I had is that Sesko is too similar to Havertz. Very similar in terms of not just stature, but also a type of player that likes to drop deep, collect the ball, likes to do a lot of build-up work, similar to Havertz. Hasn't got the best movement around the box, which is another reason why I didn't bring him in. And he's not a natural. He's got the potential to be a great striker, but he's not a goal hungry striker. And I feel like Gyökeres is goal hungry, and that's what we need. When I think about goal hungry strikers, I think of players like Ian Wright, players like Andy Cole, players like who else? Players like obviously Henry, players like Brazilian, Brazil R9, those players that are hungry for goals. They're goal machines. And Sesko doesn't come across as a goal machine. He can score goals, don't get me wrong, but his motivation is not just to score goals, in terms of the fact that he's got so many other good attributes about him. The problem is that he's not focused on scoring goals. He's quicker to run towards the ball than to run into space to receive a ball in a dangerous position. That's what I mean. Anyway, let's get to the game. All right, so is everything set up here? Let's have a quick review. Yep, gegenpressing is great. Let's have a look at the squad management. And okay, let's just again make this short and make this like 60. I don't like the players pushed up too high. Make it balanced. All right, let's get to the game. All right, so as I said, we've got Palace away from home. Tricky first game of the season. I never go to Selhurst Park, even though we've got a good record there. it's always, it's Palace are the type of team that will make you nervous because it could go any way, either way. Am I going to bring a Gourmet into the fold? Yeah, why not? Let's bring him in for who? Tough decision. All right, I'm gonna bring him in for Kivior for now. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I'm gonna actually give him a start as well. I know he's no, I'm not gonna give him a start right now. He's showing this is at 49 out. He can come off the bench. Maybe second half he can come on. Why does this keep reverting to custom? I don't know why this keeps reverting back to custom. Let's see if we can. All right, let's have a look at it now. Ah, okay. All right. I understand what it's done now. It's because I've made those changes. I've made custom changes. Cancel, please. All right, let's start the game. Actually, how much do I have in the bank account? All right, 74 million. I still need a left winger, I still need a left winger. Let's see. Yeah, all these players are going to be expensive. I need to sell some more players. All right, we'll get to the game. Let's play the game and we'll go into the market and see what we can do. But I might have to definitely look at selling Trot. Well, I definitely will need to sell Trossard if I'm going to bring in someone else. Oh, I got an offer. Oh, Chelsea. Okay, let's see what they're saying. All right, so they've come in at 36.5 million, which I think they're lowballing. So let's go to the negotiating table. I think we can get 40. I think we can do at least 10 million more than what they're offering. No, probably about 9 million more. 45, 46. I think we can get. So let's test their resolve. Let's make that 46. No, actually, you know what? Let's make that 48. Come on. Accept. Yes! Almost 50 million for a 30-year-old. You got to love it. You got to love it. Yes. That means with 48 million on top of the money I already have, which is what? 87 million. What's that? 890, it's called at 90, 110, 25. So that's almost 150 mil. That's not bad. Sorry, 140 mil. I'm saying not 50. 100, just shy of 140 mil. If that deal goes through, 140 mil and change. Maybe 145. Yeah, about 145 mil. Yeah. So in that case, when I look at my targets, let's go back into, for me, it doesn't make sense of letting go Martinelli. He's 24 and is only going to get better, even though he's been the last couple of seasons been hella frustrating. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna actually go for Leao, you know. It's funny, I just did a video on him, a deep dive analysis, and yes, he blows hot and cold, but for the purposes of this game, he's a model player. He's a model player, so I'm gonna make a bid for him. Uh, his market value is at 80 million. Alright, so he's only gonna cost me 100. So I'll wait for Trossard to get sold first, and then I'll swoop in and get him. Okay, let's get to the game. Oh, we've got some more offers on the table. What's going on? Alright, we got Wolves wanted to come in. Wolves. Alright, I'm gonna accept an offer of 50 million for Trossard. Let's see if they bite. I'd prefer him to go to Wolves than to Chelsea, but money's money, man. If Chelsea come up with the money before them, then it is what it is. Alright, so proposed new transfer fee. Let's take it to 50. Let's see what they're saying. Alright. Come on, you know you want the player. Accept. Come on. Woo, 41 million? You having a laugh, mate? The price is the price. Take it or leave it. 50 million. I'm definitely not accepting. They want. So you do have money. About if you can only do 41. Get out of here, man. So it's up to Trossard where he wants to go now, because, you know, I've got a 48.5 million bid accepted and a 50 million bid accepted. I should have gone 50 for Chelsea, but, you know, I'm okay taking the 48.5. That's fine. Timber is going nowhere. Reject. And this guy can, I don't know who he is. I think he's a youth player, but he can go to whoever comes in for him. Alright. Okay, let's get to the game. Hey, I'm sorry to see you go, Trossard. Scored many important goals for us, but you know, all we can say is thank you for the memories. It's time to say goodbye. Okay. Alright, Rafael Leão incoming. Yeah, for me, Trossard is the one to get rid of if we're getting rid of one. Because at 30 years old, he's at his peak. Thank you. Excellent deal, thank you. Alright. I could have got 52.6. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Alright, so what I'm gonna quickly do just before we start the game, so I can get things underway. Alright, so I've got Nico, Due, or Leao. I'm going for Leao, you know. I know he's 26, he's a bit older, but he's got everything that you'd want as a left winger. Yeah, let's go for him. Alright. Let's see if we can get him as cheaply as possible. I don't want to come in too low, because if I come in too low, they're going to laugh me out of the room. So I think I'm going to start at, his market value is 80. I'm going to start at 95. Let's see what you're saying. Maybe 90, but let's start at 95. Dang, they were 122 million. I ain't got that kind of bread. Alright, count 122 million, is he worth it? No. Propose new transfer. Okay, so let's make that 110. Let's round it up to make it pretty. 110. What are you saying? $116. I feel like I'm being haggled, man. Look. Shall I be Arsenal stubborn and haggle over the 6 million? Nah, let's just make it a nice clean 116 on the nose. Actually, you know what? Let's make it 115. Just to be petty. Hey! Damn! 115 million for a 26-year-old. But he's a win now type of player that will make a difference for sure. He definitely is. And I'll make sure I whip him into shape. No more blowing hot and cold, man. Not for the money I'm spending. Mr. Leao. As I mentioned in the other video, he's got current wage of 200. I'll give him 250. He's going to be crucial. He's got all of the attributes to play as a very, very, very good striker. But I need him on the left. Oh, you're definitely making sure that we get full 5 years out of you for the money we're spending. No release clause. We do not do release clauses here. Alright, so what are you saying? Let's make it 250. And let's make it let's give him 300. Submit that. Hey, it's a deal. It's a done deal. Perfect number for him. Great signing. Great signing. Okay, I'll take that. Good price. How low could it have gone? Nah, he's more than a squad player. He's more than a squad player. Okay, we say we could have best possible deal would have been 92, but there were no way they were accepting a 92 million. No way. But I'm happy with that. Let's make sure we get him up to speed as soon as possible. Actually, with them both. I don't think I've done any training with either. Alright. Let's improve his sharpness. And the same for Aguame as well. Okay, let's get to it. Alright. Alright, Arsenal away from home. Let's do the press conference real quick.
Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions now.
Usually in these occasions, I want to increase morale of the players, so I'm going to big them up every time. Okay, big up Odegaard. Okay, let's big up Gabriel. So glad he signed that new deal. I think that's probably
That's all we have time for today. Thank you.
Gabriel's renewal is definitely up there as the signing of the season. Then after that, Zubimendi. So far. Alright, let's get to the game. Okay, I usually go tactical because for me, I see this as a football manager type game, even though we're on FC25. So I don't want to control the outcome. Let's see the players do that.
A game to whet the appetite. A match certain to entertain and enthrall. But the big question is, who has the qualities necessary to succeed? There is so much on the line. It's Crystal Palace. They face Arsenal live right here on EA TV. And so the match is underway.
We've got to be better defensively in this game.
And so the starting 11 for Arsenal. Martin Odegaard plays alongside Declan.
Unlucky in your career.
And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And promising stuff from Arsenal.
Come on, Gyökeres. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, a tremendous block. And just blotting out the danger.
So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch Rice and Zubimendi. Just realised that Zubimendi needs to play the 6 and Rice play the 8. Let's do that.
Jean-Philippe Mateta. And the defenders know they need to get tighter.
Tighten up.
And they would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Martin Odegaard. William Saliba. Rice with it.
That's yours. Oh, good save. That's what I'm saying about your careers. In and around the box, man. Lethal. Lethal.
Played over. And Palace unable to retain possession. Just couldn't
Unlucky. Get back, defence.
Well, it's always a delight to watch Bukayo Saka in action. We have that privilege today. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, whether it's over 10 yards or 50 yards, he's absolutely...
Good save, Raya.
And on his day, almost unstoppable. He will be the key player, I'm sure, today.
Oh, looks like Skiddy is taking his number 5.
Saka. Fired in there quickly.
Unlucky.
The danger is averted.
Well done. Rice, Odegaard.
Happy to shoot. Tremendous ball.
Unlucky. The thing I like about Gyökeres is that he takes a lot of shots. He's not afraid to shoot. Unlucky Martinelli. He's not afraid to shoot. His shot volume, as they say, is very high.
Shadi Riyad. Onto Mateta.
Alright, tighten up, guys. Tighten up.
Reading it through.
Nice, well done. Well done, Skelly.
Declan Rice. Martin Ødegaard.
The thing that frustrates me about Ødegaard is that he's so left-footed. I always prefer players who are two-footed. You see, he had to check back on his left foot and spin around because he's got no right foot. Look, he's got the ability to take that pass, and oh, that's it. He takes outside left. Come on, Saka. Lovely. Star boy. Lovely, lovely.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Nice.
And they get the ball moving again. Can Palace come up with an answer here?
We got to defend tight now.
Killian Phillips. Decisive pass. A fine use of the ball.
Tighten up.
Spot on with that tackle.
Okay. Why are Gabriel and Saliba playing opposite positions? Let's change that.
Martin Ødegaard. Good-looking sequence, this.
That's it. That's it. Lovely. Look at the space he had, man. Palace gave him way too much space. He's on his brace. Let's see if he can score a hat-trick.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure.
How much space he had.
Play by Saka, both with his movement and finish. That's a very good goal.
I can't even blame the keeper for that. That was just a defensive
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again.
Defensive mistake.
Eze. Attacking possibilities for Palace.
Oh, come on. No one making a tackle? No one? Do we let them back in like that, man?
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a
Odegaard.
space in the box.
I need to look at the replay again. Hold on. I need to. Who was at fault in this goal? Let's look at it again. Okay. Zubi could have made a tackle. Odegaard should have made a tackle. But again, he don't want to use his right foot. He's like Ben White, should have made a tackle. Everyone just let them play through it. No. Alright, let's take it to half time and then make some changes.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Declan Rice. Saka.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
The goalkeeper got to it.
You know, sometimes I feel like Ødegaard flatters to deceive.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? What an important piece of
Oh,
defending.
unlucky.
Read it well, cleared it well. And the referee blows the whistle, bringing to an end the first half here at Selhurst Park. Really an astonishing first half performance by Bukayo Saka. Stuart, put it into context for us. What did you make of it?
Well, he's been...
Let's have a quick look at the numbers. 5.4 Ben White, 5.9 Big Gabby, Skelly 6, Benani 6.4, Ødegaard 6.8, Martinelli good 8, Gyökeres 8.3, Saka 9.5. So let's make a couple changes. I wasn't happy with the way we let in that goal. Tim Bucker will come on for White. Coptrue will come on for Ødegaard. And I'm going to give Aguame a run out. I'm going to put Aguame on for Coptrue, for Ødegaard I should say, and Zubimendi can play as a right 8. Let me think now. Yeah, that's it.
So, the ball rolling again. Palace trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second?
Arsenal got to defend well, man. We can't let them back in the game.
Long way out. Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. Lucien Aguame.
Aguame.
This looks interesting. No problem.
Unlucky.
Well, Arsenal fans, no doubt about it, very excited given the transfer news. They've got their man, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
So we started well. Lovely. Oh, unlucky. Keep it tight, guys.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Crystal Palace facing Wolverhampton Wanderers. And just receiving news of a goal at the Etihad. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Bournemouth. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 57 minutes.
Oh, unlucky.
Was Alex? And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Arsenal facing Manchester City.
Well played. We just need one more goal to settle the nerves.
Bukayo Saka.
I don't know what it is about Selhurst Park, but they always make the game nervy. Come on, Saka, hat-trick! Lovely! Lovely! Nice.
Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance!
Well, I think everybody knew what was coming, but he hit it so well, didn't he? Nobody could do anything about it. That's a good goal.
Yeah, man. Really missed Saka last season, man. Really missed him.
So back underway at 3-1.
Okay, we can't let them back in now.
And Palace could be onto something.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Well done, Gabby.
The situation defensively and did his job.
Lovely pass,
Something
Aguame.
has happened in the City game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
It's a second goal for Manchester
Well
City.
done, Martinelli.
One back with 68 minutes
Do
left.
something with it. Do something with it. Lovely. Come on, Wise. Come, what are you standing there for? What are you waiting for?
20 minutes to go in this one.
Zubi, well done.
Victor Gyökeres.
Come on, Saka. Fourth. Lovely. 4 goals.
Surely they can't let this slip now.
Star boy.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
I thought he was going to fluff it. He took too long to take the shot. Well, he made the keeper commit. And Arsenal are winning their first game of the league season.
Well, on they go again. Arsenal very much in charge. It's turning into a right old thrashing.
Good tackle.
Victor Gyökeres. Firing it towards
Unlucky.
goal. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one.
Yeah, Gyökeres has had a quiet game, but that's the thing about Gyökeres. He only needs one chance, or even one half chance.
It's opening up for them. Subimendi. Promising pass. Clears it away.
Do I need to make any subs, actually? Let me have a quick look. Anyone tiring out? Saka is looking tired. He's done a great job, but I don't want to risk him. I think I'll take Zubimendi off now.
Given away by Palace. Oh, good vision.
Come on, Gyökeres. That's yours. That's yours. Oh, lucky. Unlucky.
Calm on the ball.
Yeah, the man pulling his shirt while he took the shot. Well, it's all good.
And Palace did well to win back possession. Eze.
Good tackle, Saliba.
Subimendi. And here's Saliba. Subimendi.
Unlucky. Well done, Aguame. That's yours, Saka. That's yours. Oh, 5 goals. Saka's taking a mick.
What his defenders were doing.
The Saka masterclass, man. He's done his work for today. Well done, Saka.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Eze. Ahamada. Might lead to a chance.
Well done, Gabby.
Defending.
Well done.
And now it is official. The referee brings this
Great
match
game.
to an end. And it's a
5-1, 5 goals for Saka.
Yeah, it was a good result. They
He was
played
definitely
well
top
and they're
scorer
now
after
up and
today.
running. That's just what they wanted.
And no wonder the cameras are focusing in on
6 attempts, 5 goals.
He was absolutely tremendous in this game.
Well, he was brilliant today. Every time he touched the ball, he looked like scoring. No wonder he's got a smile on his face.
Very, very good performance. Nothing to be nervous about, man. Nothing at all.
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match.
Let me give Saka some praise. Rice was unplayable today, judging by the 16 dribbles he successfully completed. How do you feel about that performance? An imperious performance from Rice, indeed. Lewis Skelly's passing was on point today. How much did that contribute to a positive result? Team was running like clockwork, with Lewis Skelly being the metronome at the heart of it all. More of the same, please.
That'll be all, thank you.
Alright, guys, I just realized we're almost coming to an hour. The time has totally flown. I'll be doing a part 2 of this very, very soon. Again, I want to appreciate you for every love shown, comments, likes, subs, all of that good stuff. And I will be back with part 3 real soon. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate you all. Until next time, take care. Peace.